Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with a brand new collection update. I have here some new Blu-rays, a DVD, and some VHS tapes, including some rare ones that I recently added to the collection. Let's start off with the one new DVD. It's Black Christmas 2019. On to the Blu-rays now. I picked up Color Out of Space starring Nicolas Cage, about which I keep hearing great things. I also picked up Dr. Sleep on Blu-ray, which has also been getting a lot of praise from some of my friends. I specifically picked up the Blu-ray because it includes not only the theatrical cut, but the director's cut as well. I also finally received my copy of Silent Night, Bloody Night 2 Revival. What's really cool about this is it actually includes the original Silent Night, Bloody Night on this Blu-ray as well. So that's awesome. And now on to the VHS tapes. I'll start with these three since you've already seen them on my channel, but I haven't yet included them in a collection update video, so I thought I would. First is the short films of Ari Aster. Here's Hereditary. And my favorite of the three, Midsummer. Now, I did upload a video showcasing these three tapes specifically, which you might want to check out, because there are some special things about them, including the fact that this tape includes the director's cut of Midsummer. I found another Muppet Babies tape to go along with the other two that I own. This one is simply Be My Valentine with the Valentine's Day episode. I only need one more tape to complete the Muppet Babies collection since they only released 4. And I found another VHS in the Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald series. This one is tape number 5 and it's Have Time, Will Travel. Continuing with the cartoons, here's Gargoyles, Deeds of Deception. This includes 2 episodes from the animated series. And some more TV, here's The X-Files. If you're going to own an X-Files VHS tape, this is the one to have. Because not only does it include the episode Herrenvolk, it includes Home, which is the infamously banned episode. Yes, there was a banned episode of The X-Files, and it's pretty brutal. It's like watching a slasher film. It's awesome. And you know what? Here's the back. This tape is still sealed, by the way. Now here's a rare TV show. I wonder how many of you remember this one. VR5. This here is Volume 1, the pilot episode. I used to love this show, and it was the pilot episode that hooked me. It was so good. This tape is actually quite rare and can get very pricey at times. Next up, we have Hulk Hogan and Grace Jones in Mackenzie's Island. Here's a not so great movie, but I wanted it for nostalgia's sake, and this here is the unrated director's cut on VHS. It's The Lawnmower Man. Here's one I featured in my top 20 for 2020 horror comedies ranking. It's National Lampoon's Class Reunion. I mean, how could you not want a National Lampoon's slasher film in your collection? And another one that made that top 20 list. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Believe it or not, this is another movie not easily obtainable on VHS. This here is the MGM Midnight Movies release. Next up, we have some VHS screeners. This here is The Forgotten One, starring Christy McNichol and Terry O'Quinn. Here's a screening copy of Invasion of Privacy. Here's a rare screener of one of my favorite horror films of all time, Session 9. And what is quite possibly the screener of all screeners, this is the September 1990 screening cassette, including a promotional featurette and the full-length screening version of Braindead. Why is this one so special? Well, that promotional featurette has a runtime of around 20 minutes, and it's hosted by the man himself, Joe Bob Briggs. For that reason, this screener is one of the most highly sought-after screeners by collectors. And, as I said, Braindead is included in its entirety. Next up, we have an extremely rare VHS tape of an extremely rare movie, Pandemonium. This here is the MGM Bookbox release, which I believe was actually the only release of this film. It's not available on DVD or Blu-ray. And from a book box to a big box, finally, I own Blood Frenzy. As you probably know, this is a super obscure slasher film, and this is a super rare tape. It's a VHS big box released by Hollywood Family Entertainment, and it's much wider than other big boxes. Plus, it opens like this. I have been after this one for years, and it almost never comes up online. I mean, it's practically impossible to find. A friend of mine owned this copy, and he reached out because he knew how much I wanted it. It's obviously not in the best condition, but for a tape so infamously rare, there was no way I could pass up the opportunity to get it. Well guys, that's it for this collection update. What do you think? Comment below and let me know. Thanks for watching guys. Be kind, subscribe.